Bowden Francis coming off of 2 really strong outings, 7 innings in each. But really, since he's rejoined this rotation, Ben, like he has just been a different guy than we saw earlier this season.
He comes into the game having thrown 11 straight scoreless innings.
The reigning American League Player of the Week.
Caught him looking, strike 3, left the splitter up, but it fooled Ward, and that's a 3-pitch strikeout to start Francis's day.
Zach got a base hit yesterday, his first of the series. He's driven in a run in 16 of his last 18 games.
Swing and a miss and a fastball up, and he strikes out Zach Neto.
There are 2 strikeouts here and 2 outs in the top of the first. And now a big applause from a big crowd today on this Saturday as Kevin Pillar steps in for the Angels.
Francis struck out the side of the first inning in Chicago, and he has done it again here. He gets Ward, Neto, and Pillar. And Bowden Francis off and running here this afternoon.
Carson Fulmer, though, going for the Halos this afternoon. Gooby 0-4. He is looking for his first win on the road since 2018 when he was a member of the White Sox.
Now Dalton Varsho, who comes in here having reached base in 21 consecutive games. That's the longest streak of his career and the longest active streak in the American League.
Swings at the 1-2. It's a swinging bunt staying fair up the first baseline. Fielded in fair territory by Fulmer, who flips, and it misses first base. Varsho racing to second. He's making the turn, headed to third, and the ball's way down the right field line. Dalton Varsho stumbles over the third base bag. It was a wild play, but he's on third with 1 out.
Well, that ball was actually taking a right turn as Carson Fulmer picked that ball up. It was about to cross the foul line into foul territory. I don't really know what he was thinking, and he flipped that ball and off to the races for Dalton Varsho.
Instead of a foul ball, you got to run it out third base in the infield in already with Vlad Jr. at the plate.
0-2. Guerrero hits it down the third baseline. Fair ball rolling into the left field corner. Varsho in to score. Guerrero jogs into second. Welcome back to the lineup. It's an RBI double in the first, and it's 1-0 Blue Jays.
Yeah, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just took that sinker and drilled it past Anthony Rendon. Snuck it around that third base bag for an RBI. And a very easy double goes trotting into second base.
So we're running with 2 gone now. Runner at second base for Joey Loperfido, one of the villains in last night's loss for the Angels.
Now Joey Loperfido lines one into right field in the first pitch that he sees. Guerrero is on his way home, and Loperfido is into second with an RBI double. It is 2-0. With that double, Loperfido is now 7 for his last 12, and 5 of those 7, Joe, were extra base hits.
Bowden Francis on the mound. He winds and delivers to Anthony Rendon. Foul tip into the glove, strike 3. 4 strikeouts for Francis and 4 batters faced.
Well, he is staying hot. Four strikeouts already.
The 5-pitch walk with 1 out in the top of the second is now the first Angels base runner. Francis from the stretch delivers to Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another K for Francis. This one comes on the splitter. All 5 outs he's recorded in this start have been strikeouts.
Second walk of the inning. So for a guy who hadn't walked anybody in over 20 innings, a pair of walks here in the second. And the Angels are given an early opportunity to get back in this game here with one well-timed plate appearance.
His pitch to Brandon Drury is bounced softly first base line. Picked up by Francis, who sidearms over to first and ends the inning. 2 walks, but no harm done.
That's the first out, and Brian Servin will be the next batter, their backup catcher.
And he strikes out Servin. That's 4 this afternoon already for Carson Fulmer.
2 outs in the inning, and Ernie Clement will be the next batter. And the pitch, swing and a miss, a slider struck him out. 5 strikeouts in 2 innings for Fulmer.
And the batter for the Angels is Nico Cavadas, DH the last couple of games. And strike 3 call. Gets the call on the corner with the splitter. That's strikeout number 6. If you're hearing an ovation they have put up on the scoreboard, that's the 100th career strikeout for Bowden Francis, and that baseball is being authenticated. That'll go into Bowden's personal collection.
Carson Fulmer screaming at himself, obviously upset that he lost Spencer Horowitz there. And now he has to deal with Joey Loperfido.
His first pitch to Joey Loperfido is hit high. Deep right center. Pillar going back. That ball's off the top of the wall.
Horowitz being waved around. Play at the plate. And Horowitz is out at the plate.
Nice job, Pillar getting in to Brandon Drury. Textbook. They took a shot because they saw the higher throw coming in from Pillar all the way from the wall. He played that perfectly off the wall. He might know this ballpark, even with the new configuration.
If you can't get Joey Loperfido out of the plate, you get an out on the base paths when he's at the plate.
Bowden Francis back on the mound. Swing and a miss, strike 3. How about strikeout number 7 for Bowden Francis with just 1 out in the top of the 4th. He gets him on the splitter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 8 strikeouts in 4 hitless, scoreless innings for Bowden Francis.
How about Bowden Francis? 4 innings today, has not allowed a hit. He has struck out 8. That 8 ties his career high.
Fastball, got him looking, strike 3. Strikeout number 9 for Francis, a new career high. 2-strike pitch. Swing and a bouncer right at the shortstop. Jimenez picks it up forehand side, throws to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Francis has retired the last 7. He's blanked the Angels through 5.
Or at least for now, a 2-base error charged to Drury, and now an intentional walk to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So it's runners at first and second, 1 out for Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz the other way to left. Ward makes the catch, and everybody has to hang on.
Homer will stay to face Loperfido. Joey is 2 for 2 today with 2 doubles. And in each at-bat, he swung and doubled on the first and only pitch he saw.
Great sequence.
I love that reaction, too, from Fulmer.
Credit Logan O'Hoppe with helping out.
He went changes.
Finally figured out a way to get this guy.
Feels like we've said this each of the last couple starts, but if you weren't with us earlier, this has been a career start for Bowden Francis so far. Another 1-2. Called strike 3. Backdoor curveball freezes Cavadas. Double-digit strikeouts for Bowden Francis. That's number 10 on the day. Swing and a fly ball, center field. Varsho going back, stops up, curls to the left, and makes the catch. 2 outs. Swing and a bouncer back to the mound. Francis fields. He'll toss it softly over to first, and that's another scoreless inning for the Angels. They have no runs, no hits in the game, and the Blue Jays are up 2-0.
Bowden Francis has been absolutely dominant this afternoon. 6 no-hit innings. He's walked a pair, hit a batter, struck out a career best 10. He'll try to continue the no-hit bid here in the 7th against Pilar, Rendon, and Theis.
0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 11 Ks for Francis. 3rd time he struck out Pilar today. 1 out. Up high, ball 4. It is the 3rd walk of the day now for Francis here with 1 out.
Matt Theis is the batter. And he'll swing at the first pitch. It'll lift a fly ball to left center field. Lots of room for Dalton Varsho. 2 down. Boy, 7 like this would be one heck of a start for Bowden Francis.
His 1-2. Swing and a foul tip. Strike 3.
7 no-hit innings, 12 strikeouts, and a continuing story at Rogers Center.
Top of the 8th, Bowden Francis back on the mound for the Blue Jays.
For the first time in the big leagues, Bowden Francis is about to throw his 100th pitch in an outing.
Another 1-2. Swing and a fly ball, a mile high to shallow left. Loperfido is coming in, calls off Jimenez the shortstop, and makes the catch. 1 out.
Here's Brandon Drury. He is 0 for 2. He's the only hitter in the Angels lineup who has not struck out at least once today.
Swing and a pop-up. Second base. Davis Schneider calling for it, and he makes the catch. There are 2 outs in the 8th.
I mean, it's pretty incredible to think about. He's 4 outs from throwing a no-hitter.
Into left. 8 no-hit innings at Rogers Center today.
8 outstanding innings for Bowden Francis.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leads off against new pitcher Victor Medeiros. Guerrero swings and drives one. Center field. Pilar going back. Out of here.
Number 27 for number 27. And it is 3-0.
An absolute rope by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 414 feet out to center field, and the Blue Jays have a 3-0 lead.
Top of the order for the Angels, Taylor Ward, Zach Neto, and Kevin Pilar, each of whom has seen Francis 3 times.
Out to center field, pretty well hit. Varsho back at the wall. He leaps and it's gone. The no-hitter is broken up by a solo homer off the bat of Taylor Ward.
And the no-hitter is gone here to lead off the 9th, and now the ovation for Francis will resume, and now undoubtedly John Schneider's going to come get him. He gave him a shot. There's the call to the pen for Chad Green. A standing O from his teammates as well. What an afternoon for Bowden Francis, and let's soak this in.
8+ innings of 1-run ball for Bowden Francis. Only the 12th Blue Jay ever to take a no-hitter to the 9th inning, and he just misses out on history. Chad Green on for the Blue Jays after the no-hitter is broken up. Swinging a bouncer back to the mound, picked up by Green. Underhand flip to first. 1 out. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets Pilar to chase the slider down and away, and the Angels are down to their final chance. 3-1 pitch. Line to center field. Hanging up for Varsho, moves into the gap and makes the catch in right center. And the Blue Jays win the game. Early offense and one of the great pitching performances of the season. Bowden Francis captains the Blue Jays to a 3-1 win with 8 hitless innings before finally giving up a knock in the 9th.